Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I will start once again with this one. Before I jump into this, I want to mention very briefly that on Tuesday, wickedstocks.com put out a stock pick on Robinhood, the trading platform. And so it is right on the edge of a meaningful buy signal. We give the exact parameters for that buy signal. Go to wickedstocks.com, take advantage of our 5-day free trial, and you'll be able to see it for free, along with the stock pick we'll have coming out on Thursday. Last week's stock picks are still relevant in Motorola and Dutch Brothers Coffee, etc., etc. You'll also see daily Triple Q and daily SPY analysis, weekly Apple stock analysis. There's just a lot to see there with that subscription. So check us out at wickedstocks.com. So this is a daily chart. This is the way that I've opened the videos for the last couple of weeks. Combination descending 1/3 speed line 278.02 and a horizontal channel structure at 289.23. We are lightening up a little bit on the 278.02 speed line. I still would not encourage buying the market longer term. When I mean longer term, I'm talking on a 3 to 5 week basis. If we were to close only above 278.02, that would also have to include 289.23. And so while we're at it, we might as well lighten up on the speed line and add this new rising channel top that is a little closer to 289.23 at 283.23. And if we do rally into this zone, the indication for that, at least for right now, would be a settlement today above 249.88. So 249.88 is basically a 2-week descending channel top, because this rally here was 2 weeks ago today. That was the pause of the tariffs. 249.88 can contain daily highs. And we can fall away from here. In fact, I see this also as a 3 to 5 day swing trade possibility, selling 249.88 and then holding out for bearish rotation to the channel bottom that is presently at 207.45. And you can see that over to the far right here. Now, if we do close today, of course, above 249.88, I see no good reason to be short Tesla if your time horizon is, say, 1 to 2 weeks. And I would say probably by the end of next week, we would push into this narrowing 283.23 to 289.23 region. On an intraday basis, if we push through 249.88, 260.98, simple trend line off the highs, would be in reach today. That could be it for the day. But if we do settle the day above 249.88, once again, it is a go-long strategy for 3 to 5 day and 1 to 2 week swing traders, where I would anticipate recovery into the 283.23 to 289.23 region, where, I might add, we could top out through the rest of May, fall away again in the weeks to follow. Yes, below 289.23, longer term resistance or critical upside pivot point holding below this will keep the low 160s to mid 150s in reach. 162.42 in reach over the next 3 to 5 weeks, so long as we're unable to settle above 289.23. 162.42 is really the beginning of a range of 5-year channel support down to 156.32. This is a weekly chart that, if tested in the coming weeks, and it is in reach, it is anticipated, able to contain selling through the rest of the year. And from here we can round up, I think, a consolidation period for an extended amount of time into later year, before then presumably continuing higher as we move into later year. That is just a guess, of course. Now, once again, to the upside, if we close above 249.88, the 283.23 to 289.23 region, a 1 to 2 week target, where we could top out through the month of May, fall away again. The testing of the 280s resistance presents an opportunity for short selling the market, or perhaps merely liquidating a long position that may have been established a week or two earlier following a settlement above 249.88. Not unless we close above 289.23 am I comfortable playing the long side in Tesla as we move through the month of May. I would then expect the 383.12 descending 2/3 speed line as a 3 to 5 week objective. Until then, our 3 to 5 week objective is the low 160s to mid 150s. And this is an area I'd be very keen to buy Tesla as we move through the rest of the year. It remains in reach, once again, below the 280s. A downside, we just have minor points today. I've got 249.88 above the market. I don't know if we'll see it today or not. There's been a really sort of anemic response to the flat earnings, and so I'm not going to read too much into that. But oftentimes when a stock doesn't act in a bearish manner following bearish news, it oftentimes means there's a demand for that stock, or it's already baked in. How bearish can it get, right? So I wouldn't be surprised to see a settlement today above 249.88. I just don't like to make any assumptions. I like the market to tell me exactly what it intends. And if we close above 249.88, I would say that it intends to continue into the 280s within a week or two. Until then, anything can happen. And holding below 249.88 will once again keep descending channel support at 207.45 in reach over the next 3 to 5 days. On the way down, we have carefully chosen minor tradable levels, but it really is 207.45 that is a solid day trade support level that can contain daily lows. If we close below 207.45, 191.59 likely within a couple of days of that. 191.59 is like a 3-4 week channel bottom now, well suited to contain weekly lows, but it is continuing to drop. And as we continue into the middle of May or earlier, actually, it will converge with our long-term support anyway. So we'll just kind of see how this plays out over time. Eventually, this will be the beginning of a range of support that may contain selling through the rest of the year. But for right now, I call it weekly support, where we could actually bounce for a week or more back to our next prime resistance area. So I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial where you'll see, the Tuesday stock pick on Robinhood, last week's Motorola, Dutch Brothers. I could go on and on and on. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Thursday's Tesla, and you have a great day.